What's up everyone, here is AhkTaar and welcome back for another video about Lukea. Now she got the buff, so let's try to find out if I can do this run on the Elemental City under 166 turns. This is what I was able to do yesterday, so we are gonna see against the boss if she does better than yesterday. Also, yesterday I recorded some content about on the guild boss number 5 and 6, and so right after this content in the Elemental City, I'm gonna show you how does she perform before the buff and after the buff on the guild boss number 5 and 6. Let's see what is gonna happen. How many turns do I need to kill him? So I keep my skills with her, increase my attack, apply a shield, now I can tank, and let's do this first. Should I do this or another one before? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I have to inflict as much bleeds as I can. So let's inflict more bleeds. Now let's buff myself. Basic attack. Keep my skills for later. I'm gonna use this skill. Yesterday I couldn't use it, but now I'm gonna inflict 3 bleeds instead of 2 and deal some damage. Interesting damage. I thought it could be better than that, to be honest. Okay, let's do a basic attack. Ooh, I took a lot of damage here. 15 stacks on the boss, it's pretty nice, it's pretty bad. So let's increase my attack again. Do this again. Shield. I almost died. So now I need my buffs. Okay, 16 layers on the boss. Maybe I did a mistake. I should have used the ultimate of Nicholas before. It would have been better. Because now I'm wasting some turns. And I'll have to tank a lot of attacks. Okay, no more stacks on the boss. Okay, so it's not better than yesterday. Maybe it took me less turns to deal with waves yesterday. I don't understand. But the boss is still dying fast though. Now he's gonna die at his turn normally. Okay, 175 turns. So it was a bit, it wasn't better than yesterday, but it is probably because I made some mistakes during the run. Yesterday it was more optimal, so it wasn't super efficient here on this video. So now let me show you how I performed against the guild boss. Okay, so that was my run of yesterday. So it was before the buff. I didn't change her stuff, so she has the same stats as yesterday on the second video. So this is the guild boss number 5. The bleed damage are pretty interesting, but it will be better when she will have the soul core on her. And this is where we are gonna see the difference. Because now after the buff she has 25% more bleed damage, and before she had only 15%. So it's a 10% difference on each bleed, which is pretty high. Five turns, 50 million. It's nice, but you're gonna see that it's way better after the buff. So yeah, let me accelerate the run just a bit. So 110 million on turn 11. It's pretty nice, but it's not better with my Lucifer before. So let me accelerate it just a bit more. 156 million, 15 turns almost. And now let's jump at the end of the fight. So as you can see, I wasn't able to kill him. With my Lucifer, I was able to kill him, but the stuff is to take into consideration because my Lucifer needed less stats than her. So maybe my stuff on her at the moment is not optimal. It was the first day I used her, so maybe I can improve her skills. So this is the final result. She dealt 110 million damage in 20 turns. Okay, so now let me show you on the second video. This is after the buff. So she still inflicts as many bleeds as before. But now she can inflict one more using the second skill, but even without that, against bosses, she was already able to inflict 10 bleeds on the boss, so it doesn't really matter for that. But she has extra damage on the ultimate, because now she can trigger bleeds on the ultimate if she does some crit, and with the second skill, she has extra damage too. And she inflicts more bleed damage with the passive. Okay, so for now, it's almost the same as yesterday. But we will have a difference once she has the soul core on her. So now she's gonna do better than yesterday. Okay, that was the second skill, I think. She didn't crit. I think that I should increase her crit rate though. I'm using her with Megan, so Megan gives her a 12% crit rate, which is pretty nice. Oh, did you see that? No, that was the second skill. Look at the damage, it's pretty insane. 1 million, 1 million, 1 million. She inflicted 3 million damage using the second skill. And also the boss has a lot of bleeds on him. This is just insane. This is way better than yesterday now. And that was the ultimate. So now she dealt some crit and some bleed triggers. Look at all the bleed damage. This is insane. Way more damage than yesterday. So let me accelerate the run. 150 million damage. She needs some turns at the beginning of the fight to buff herself to get the soul core on her, and once she has the soul core, she begins to hit super hard. So let me accelerate it a bit. And look at the difference. This is the damage I dealt yesterday in 20 turns. And now the boss is gonna die. So now after the buff, the boss is dead. And I have the same results as I had with my Lucifer. But my Lucifer had an optimized stuff. And this is the first time I'm using her. So maybe I can optimize her stuff and try something else and perform better than that. So for a first try, it's pretty insane. The difference with yesterday is insane. 2 less turns and more than 10 million more damage than yesterday. So yeah, she is pretty insane with that. So now let's have a look to the guild boss number 6. So where it is? Okay, this is the guild boss number 6. So on this one, my gear I have on her is not really optimal because at the moment she increased her own speed during the fight thanks to the fragment core, to the fragments and the soul core. And so she is not speed tuned with the attack of the boss and the consolidation of Catherine. So I have to be careful and to optimize things here. Otherwise, she is gonna die early in the fight, and it's not gonna be great. But for now, for the beginning of the fight, the damage are pretty nice. And the boss always almost have 10 bleeds on him. But I have a lot of effect hit on her at the moment, so maybe I can try to lower a bit the effect hit to increase her crit rate and be more consistent during the fight. So now this is what happened. She used her ultimate, she got the soul core, and then she got an extra turn. So now she has the consolidation, but after the extra turn, now she doesn't have the consolidation anymore, and so the boss is gonna kill her with the ultimate. And so this run was not super efficient. So the final result of this run was 77 million because she died early, and this is a bit terrible. So let's try to see after the buff. Okay, so this is the run after the buff with the same stats. I had 37 million damage on turn number 4 yesterday. So for now it's almost the same at the beginning of the fight because, as I said, she needs time to put her buffs on her and increase her damage. Five turns. For now it's almost the same as yesterday. So now she transformed, but she transformed before yesterday. Okay, so it was better because, as you can see now, when the boss uses his ultimate, she has the consolidation on her, and this is interesting. I didn't pay attention if she got more or less speed than before after the buff. It's probably the reason why she does better than now. Otherwise she would be dead. But now I can accelerate the video because it doesn't really matter. She still died too early because she she lost her buffs, I think. Let me see. Okay, no, she had the buff, but she took a crit, and she has a bit less than 292k HP with the debuffs of the boss, so it was a bit bad. I have to increase her HP, her tankiness a bit for this fight. So the result here was less than 100 million. So I have things to improve with this team in order to be as much efficient as with my Lucifer. So let me show you the stats of my Lukea. At the moment, this is what I have on her, a mastery and an accuracy set. She has 556k HP. My Lucifer had almost 500k. This is the reason why he was alive during the fight of the guild boss. She has a 40k attack, which is pretty nice. 1700 speed. I have to increase her crit rate. She needs at least 82% crit rate with Megan to have the 100%. I have to sacrifice maybe just a bit of effect hit, a bit of mastery to increase her crit rate. Yeah, probably I should do that. Crit damage, I have not that much, it could be better. And then, yeah, mastery. I have some stats to improve on her. I'm using these emblems. So... oh, maybe, yeah, on my Lucifer I was using that, so he had more tenacity, and maybe it makes a difference. So she has more effect hit thanks to that. She gets her cooldowns. So yeah. Oh, maybe it's because of that. Maybe it's because of that. If she played 2 times before, if she transformed, get the soul core before. Maybe she got a cooldown earlier, and so she transformed before. Yeah, maybe it's because of that. And I have this around her, so it increases her attack and effect hit during the fight. It's the best one I can have on her at the moment. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. So that was all for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If it's the case, as usual, please like, comment, and subscribe, and then see you in the next one. Bye bye!
Infinite Magicraid. Play to slay.